ReneMarie Stroke of Luck, the ReneMarie Stroke of Luck internet TV show. I want to do another spotlight segment because I thought this was as important as Luke Perry's passing and Whoopi Goldberg's platform on insurance. This is a real milestone for me. Tomorrow, April 8th, will be my 30th anniversary for my stroke. And most people tell me not to hang on to the stroke, that they say don't make it yours, don't hang on to it. But I think differently. I think you're really supposed to learn from all your experiences in life and really treasure and thank everybody for it. So I really wanted to do a spotlight segment to give thanks to God first for allowing me the second chance at life, because I remember when I suffered my stroke, that I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk. I vividly remember being in my bed and with my family standing around me and not being able to share with them how it felt to be there. And I just knew I was going to be okay, but I couldn't. I had suffered a stroke, a major stroke. I couldn't even move. I couldn't tell them, and I saw them looking at me, and it was very, very trying to try to share with your loved ones that you're going to be okay, but they're just frightened, because back 30 years ago, strokes were not as prevalent as they are today. Thank you to everyone who brings it forth. The American Stroke Association, the National Stroke Association, all the small stroke associations around the world, and aphasia as well. And once again, I suffered from aphasia. That's why it's so important for me to keep strokes and aphasia together, because most people that suffered from strokes have aphasia in one form or another, and some it goes back to their normal speaking, and sometimes people can't speak. So it really is very, very challenging and very trying. And so I really wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the guidance and being angels in my life and loving me through it. Loving someone through a situation is really important. You really just remember those words. I think that's going to be one of my taglines, is to love people through it. I tell that to my daughter as well with my grandson, to love him through it when he's having a tantrum or something. You have to love them through it. You have to be the parent, but you have to love them through it. So it really is important. The same thing with someone who suffers a stroke. That's why we are so adamant about insurance and government not being play a part of recovery, because they need to play a part, but the important thing is to be there for the family, and the family needs as much support as the patient, because they're experiencing something that they don't know what they're experiencing. And like I was saying, that strokes 30 years ago were not as prevalent as they are today. Now at least we know the signs. We know that fast, the face, the arms, if one droops down, the smile, the speech if you're lisping, or the smile that one of your sides doesn't go up. It's, you can't smile evenly, and I can't now because I suffered a stroke. And really, time is of the essence, and we keep saying that, and we're going to keep saying it until you remember that this was our thing. And really, when you call 911, because the time is of the essence, you need to let the operator know that it could be a stroke, because they will go into stroke mode. So this is a really time in my life where I think it's the first time in my life where I'm taking a step back and I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm so honored to have had all the love and support, and that's where I learned what is needed to be successful in recovery. It doesn't matter whether it's a stroke or a heart attack or cancer. I can only speak from experience as far as a stroke and aphasia, but we all need to love everyone through it. So today we have on the show a really good friend. Of course, we have Judy Marlowe, and we have Jim. He's the owner of Village Connection. They've been dear to me, and everyone. I can't even begin to start giving names, because if I give names, I will forget people. And but I do remember that it's so funny, because a long time ago, when I was growing up and I used to watch the awards, and the first thing they would say is, I give praise to God. And I would say, oh, that's so, they're just saying that because they're in front of the camera. Yeah, well, God had me learn a lesson that it's not because they were just in front of the camera, that they actually felt and knew with the challenges that you have to deal with in life. When you're successful, you're not successful, and you're any success, you always have challenges you have to deal with. It's how you deal with them that really makes the difference. Are you going to face it? Are you going to deal with it? Or are you going to, go in a corner somewhere? And I've gone in the corner, but I've had people gently pull me out of the corner, and people guide me. And that's why we all need each other in life. So once again, I want to say thank you to everybody. We have a really dear friend, Jen, on the show today, who is working with me to help me to gain my strength back mentally, as far as physically, and really to kind of utilize my right side more than I have, because it's all about the brain, retraining the brain, which was what I learned when I went for physical therapy of my knee, that this recovery center was really very good. The gentleman there, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, he really knew how to retrain my knee, because my right side flops. So it's all about the brain. So this is going to be a really very interesting show. But I really just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to everybody. And we'll see you in a little bit. Here we go. Hi, we on, Jim? Welcome to ReneMarie Stroke of Luck. Thank you so much for joining me on my Spotlight segment. It really is a very humbling day, and I'm really, I believe that everybody is supposed to be here is here. So thank you, Judy. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jim, for being a part of this. And I said it in my press. I said, between now and the telethon, it's going to really be an exciting time in our lives. You know, we're gearing up for the telethon, in full steam now, where, it's Passover and Easter, where it's time for new beginnings. It's spring, where the flowers are popping. So it really is. And I got my new shoes on. New shoes. I told everybody the story about the shoes, where my one of my priests said that every Easter he gets a new pair of shoes so he can begin a new walk in life.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I like that, because it's like, everything is in the past, but it's hard. It's hard. So thank you so much. So how are you doing, both of you?
Great.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me today, Judy. What's going on? Judy look at what Judy's got. She's got all her papers in front of her because I always pop things on her.
That's
Poor
right.
Judy.
That's right.
Poor Judy. Judy actually she actually wants to share a little bit about jelly beans, which is pretty interesting. So tell us a little bit about Easter and jelly beans and all that kind of stuff.
I'm going to let you talk about Easter. I'm going to talk about the jelly beans and what they stand for, all the different colors.
Wow.
Red.
Is this true?
I found this on Facebook, and I think it's really good.
Okay.
That's
why
I
all
want
I'm
to
saying.
share it with the entire
May not
audience.
be fact, but it's appropriate and it fits.
That's right,
There
Jay.
you go.
Red is for the blood he gave. Green is for the green. Green is for the grass he made. Yellow is for his sun so bright. Orange is for the edge of night. Black is for the sins we made. White is for the grace he gave. Purple is for his hours of sorrow. Pink is for the new tomorrow. May every day be Easter in your heart. May the joy you feel on Easter morning be the joy of each day of your life.
Wow.
I like that.
That's really good. That's really good. So Easter, I'm going to be performing at Preakness Healthcare in Wayne, and I got to tell you the leadership there and the care. And we were talking about this on my Spotlight segment, how you love people through it. They're just Lucinda Corrado is an exceptional leader. She works it. She walks around, makes sure everybody is happy, content, having a great time. She's really a great leader, and leadership is really important, right?
It is, yes.
So you used to work. Who is that gentleman?
Joe Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum.
He was a wonderful influence in my life, and he said every day is going to be a positive,
Wow.
fruitful day. There's going to be absolutely no negativity going on at all. And it was shortly after I was divorced from my first husband.
Wow.
And want to add, I'm happily married 27 years this May to Andrew, who is also Elvis.
Elvis. That's why she says thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very much.
And he was very motivational. And that's Joe Rosenbaum. And I came out of a public affairs division of the company, and he taught me everything I know about sales, promotion, marketing, and sales. And
Judy's the best at that. When and the truth is that I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at, and I'm not good at selling. I'm not good at. But when it's coming from a heart place, like when I know it's something that's for the better of everybody, then I could do it. But to sell like a product that I don't believe in
doesn't. It wasn't a product that I was selling. At that time, he taught me about sales, but later on, I was an executive recruiter. I went to an agency when the company moved, and I went to an agency to look for something else, and they insisted that I work in their agency.
Wow.
And I started in office staffing, moved up to manager, and then into accounting and finance and placing vice presidents and CEOs. And so you're selling a person to another person in a company. And also later on I learned to recruit, not from your customers though.
Wow. Wow. And she does a great job recruiting for the show.
Yeah, so they would come up with a really difficult opening, and I would have to go in through a ruse and find a person in a competitor company that wasn't my client.
Oh my gosh.
And persuade them to be interviewed by me that evening.
Wow.
And then sell the client on seeing them. It was really...
Wow. Wow. And Jen and I know each other. I'm like, you know what, Jen, let's put this down a little bit because it's right in your face and I don't want... Let me see if I could... I'm good at this, Jen.
Okay. Wasn't familiar with how that worked.
Okay. I just want to make sure her beautiful face is being seen. So Jen and I actually met when we used to work at a community. Jen was the exercise program instructor.
I'm still there.
You're still there.
No.
How many years has it been?
It's got to be 3 or 4.
3 or 4
The
years.
name of the...
It's Wanacue Reserve.
Wanacue Reserve. Yeah. So, and she came, and I guess we just connected. And, but she does an incredible job. We're talking about positivity. Like, it's all about positivity to really inspire people that they could do it. And why I love Jen is because she does, she looks at each individual and she kind of crafts the exercise program for them. Because everybody can't do the same thing.
Right.
No, I deal with a lot of seniors too. So whenever I come in, I have a guy with like ankylosing spondylitis, which is a type of arthritis, and somebody with fibromyalgia.
Can't they just say arthritis?
I know, isn't that wild?
What is the name of it?
Ankylosing spondylitis.
Oh my gosh!
I couldn't even repeat it.
And so you tend to, get very stiff more than even the swollen joints and stuff, and you can kind of start to arch a little, and so we're always pulling back and thinking of shoulder. But I've had to really learn, working with seniors, to really modify.
Wow.
And just see what works.
Wow. But it's not only seniors, it's everybody in life. Because I know you work with me, but do you work with any other people that have had an experience with a stroke or, heart attack or brain injury or...
Not really. Mostly just, arthritis, fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
A little bit tremors, a little bit of tremors.
Yeah. And and I always believe that, they say exercise is so important in your life. Can you share, why?
Actually, one sec. I say that, but I forget. I was an activity manager in a nursing home for 11 years, and I did exercise. So I did deal with people with dementia.
That's right. That's
Alzheimer's.
Right.
Forget it. Dementia, Alzheimer's, arthritis, heart, stroke.
You're too young to forget.
I know. All of it.
And don't you
I'm thinking currently, but I did do it.
And don't you believe that, that God had, you experience things in life so you can use it later on in your life.
Absolutely.
But tell us about, why you think it's so important to exercise. Do you have is there any information? I mean, because I think it's just keeps your body, your blood
keeps your
flowing.
mind. Yeah, it does. It's going to keep your mind sharp. It's a good stress reliever. They say one of the best things that you can do for stress or depression is to exercise.
Wow.
Find something you love. It doesn't have to be. If you don't like being on a treadmill in a gym, go out for a hike. Go out for a walk. Walk through a garden.
Right.
Go swimming.
Go swimming. Clean your house. I mean, there's lots of things that you can do that get you moving.
Right.
It doesn't have to be your traditional exercise. And it's going to keep you moving. I know people with arthritis, they don't want to move because they're sore and they hurt, but it's kind of what you need to do. You have to kind of push past that and get through it.
But that's why you need someone like yourself to work with us because, when I work out, I may be doing it the wrong way because of my imbalance, and I'm hurting myself rather than helping myself.
And plus, sometimes, I have a trainer. Trainers have trainers. And my trainer pushes me harder than I would ever push myself.
I know.
And then I'm there to push you harder than maybe you would push yourself.
That's why Jen says to me, you got to see the way my trainer does it with me. You're getting it off easy.
With the bands of torture.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, yeah. So
I remember those bands. Some of them
She has some here.
Yeah,
we're gonna. I didn't tell Jim this, but we're gonna. Oh, maybe we'll go over there to do it.
Yeah, it might be better.
Well, we're gonna take a break, Jim. So it's no problem. That's why we sent you the. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're gonna do a little workout, and I'm gonna box. Some, and it's really it's
been good for her.
It's been good for my arm. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna because it's very tight today. Mm-hmm. Probably because. I got an asthma. I had an asthma attack, believe it or not. I haven't had an asthma attack in, it's got to be 30 years, 35 years, 40 years. It's got to be at least that I haven't had an asthma attack. And
explain to me what you mean by an asthma attack.
It's when your diaphragm closes up, and you start to wheeze, and they had to put me on a steroid, had to put me on a puffer. What is it?
An inhaler.
Inhaler. Like my grandson, who does a nebulizer, and they gave me an antibiotic as well to prevent anything else from happening.
When did this happen?
Yesterday.
Oh my God.
Yesterday.
We're lucky you're here.
I'm telling. I was supposed to work out with Jen yesterday. I texted her really early. I said I got to go to the doctor's because I have to perform on Easter. I got the telethon coming up. Right. I got too much important big stuff happening that I have to take care of myself.
God. Maybe you've been overdoing in the past.
No, I don't think so. I just think it was a few things that I did that.
It's also allergy season. So.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. It has to do with I went to a cigar bar.
That's where it happened.
Yeah.
So anyway, but there was my choice. My choice, my fault. But my doctor said if this happens, because I was really sick over, and that's what triggered my asthma to kick in again. Was the last time that I was weak. What do you call it when your tolerance is low?
Oh, your immune system.
Was weaker. It was just building back up. It was just although I can sing, so don't worry. Last time I couldn't sing. Yeah. So, I vocalized, so I can sing, but I just have to give myself the time to get better. And it's so funny because I'm going to share something, a really silly thing that I did. And I was telling Jen on the way in this morning, I went to the doctor's. I was up at 3:30 yesterday morning working on the telethon. But don't worry, I went to sleep 8 o'clock the night before because I was tired. So I went to sleep. Everything okay, Jim? I went to sleep and I woke up at 3 o'clock. I said, you know what? It's really quiet. Let me just start working on the telethon. So I was working on the telethon and I said, I was wheezing. I said, got to take care of this. So I texted Jen and I called the doctor at 9 o'clock. So I'm in telethon mode, right? I'm in the doctor's office working on the telethon. You got emails from me. Ginny got emails from me.
I wasn't home yesterday.
But and text messages and I'm like, okay, can you send me this? Can you do that? And I'm working on and I'm checking it off and stuff like that. So I go in and they give me, he tells me I have an asthma, and he said the next time they're gonna have to put a thing down my throat to see what's going on.
Scope.
Yeah. But but then I go to the pharmacy and I pick up the pharmacy. I go home and I take the whole strip of steroids.
You took the
whole day's worth at once.
Why?
I don't know. Because I wasn't.
That's not what it said.
I know. Because I wasn't. This is a lesson to everybody. I was not paying attention. Oh, you're
lucky to be alive.
2 hours later, I'm still in telethon mode, sitting at my computer, and I go, was I supposed to take all of those? Because I've done that before. I didn't have. Yeah. And I'm like, I go back and I look and I'm like, oh my God.
I'm like, call the doctor.
I'm here. I'm okay.
I feel okay.
I feel okay. I was a little speeded up, because I know that it kind of races you, but I wasn't worried about that.
How
because
many pills exactly?
I don't remember. Maybe 8.
5? 8?
Something like that. Whatever the 5-day pack is. Anyway, so I did call my doctor right away, and he didn't call me back, but then I called a friend of mine who works at Valley Hospital, and she recommended that I call the pharmacist. and the pharmacist did share with me that I'll be okay. I don't want to give you any details about what the pharmacy said because I don't want anybody following my medical orders. But I will be okay. I will be okay.
You told her she'd survive.
Yeah, I've survived. And they also told me the one thing is not to take tomorrow's until it's been a full 24 hours. It's been a full 24 hours. So, yeah.
So it's a full 24 hours this afternoon?
It's 24 hours this afternoon. I guess around 1 I'll take it.
Did you eat anything after you took all that?
I did. I ate before. But then I ran to the store and bought like a big roll, just to put something in my body.
Have food.
That's what they said.
That's what they
said. My point behind telling you that story is to really, things can happen in one split second, and you really need to take care of yourself, and really, make sure you're, especially when you're taking medicines.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's scary. Medicines are, I'm not one to take medicines most of the time, but sometimes you just have to, it helps you. It helps you. So, so it was good. So Jen and I are going to do some boxing, but she's going to show me how to, like what we do at the beginning is we stretch my arm out because it's actually
stiff.
my brain. Right, Jen? It's my brain that.
Yeah, it's muscle memory.
If you look at my arm.
Yeah, and it's probably like muscle memory in there.
Yeah.
Like you're just, I notice a lot. You always tend to kind of keep it up and flex.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Should she have done more exercise with her arm back?
I did a lot.
Probably did a lot. I mean, maybe not get into the habit of like kind of holding it up all the time.
It's your brain. It's my brain.
It is.
It's my brain.
Yeah.
And what I think is that I didn't take the time to care about myself.
And you probably were busy.
Well,
when
I had my stroke, I had my daughter. My daughter was 6 months old, 7 months old.
You were.
So I wanted to go back into my daily life.
Right.
And my family was like, no, take care. Do what you got to do. Take care of, yourself. And I'm like, no. I want to jump right back.
I understand that.
But like Jim will acknowledge this. Jim, it almost is like. You want to stay focused. You don't want to give any attention. You don't want to give the power to what's going on in your body,
That's
right, Jim?
Right. But it's almost impossible sometimes.
I know, but the same thing with me. I mean, I didn't want to feel sorry for myself and
you love your baby and you want your daughter and you want to take care of her and you're the mother and you don't want anyone else doing it.
Yeah, it was but I've don't get me wrong, I haven't been, I've lived a great life since my stroke. I mean, I've done everything, and I was playing softball too at one point. So, that's another thing I want to do this summer is get the ball, throw it, because my brain will go right back to throwing the ball naturally.
I like that idea.
Because I've always done it. So it's almost like when you're riding a bike and you can get on that bike and you could ride it, But Jen is trying to do is refocus my brain. So that's why we really do need to work together more than one time a week to actually get it. And you need to make sure I'm doing it at home too.
Yes. I'm always asking because we got her a 2-pound weight that she's supposed to wear on her wrist to kind of help bring that arm down a little, like gravity.
Right.
So I'm always like, are you wearing your band?
Yes, I am.
Oh, now Jen, I can say that to her.
Ask her.
Yes.
Are you wearing your weight, your wrist weight?
So, but you know what? The truth is that I always tell everybody, and this is what we try to tell our stroke, family members is, you're not gonna go back to being the way you were.
No.
We all aren't. Our bodies change.
Of course.
Our looks change. We grow old, which is a blessing. It's a blessing to grow old, right? Because most people.
The alternative is not.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the alternative is not what you want to do. So it's true. It's true. So. So we're gonna work on that, and then what else do you have? You have bands.
I have some of your bands, so we can just kind of show. Yeah, the boxing gloves and the bands.
The boxing gloves and bands.
I'm looking
Show a
forward
couple
to this.
things.
So, Judy, do you want to come over to the? So we're gonna take a break, and what I'm gonna do is before we begin to exercise, I'm gonna do a telethon promo because I have this platform. So I'm gonna have Jim put up the screen that will be away for a few minutes, and then he'll play some music. That's it's local musicians, right? Long Island musicians, and then Jen and then I'm gonna do like a telethon promo, sitting here at the table the way I did with the spotlight segment, and then we're gonna put the screen back up. And then Jen and I are gonna come up and do a little bit of boxing and a little bit of exercise, and Judy's gonna watch.
Yes.
I don't know, Judy. I have an extra band.
Yes. So we'll be right back, and it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good.
Don't you know you'll always be my baby blue? And I'm so sorry, yeah, for what I put you through. It won't be long till I'm lying next to you. I'll always be there to give you a push on through. It's just me and you and Spider-Man.
Hi, my name is Renee Test Adams. Can I start? No, I'm going to start that again because I want to do a promo for the telethon. Hi, my name is ReneMarie. I'm the board president and founder of ReneMarie's Language of Love. In ReneMarie's Language of Love, we're a foundation who supports strokes and aphasia. Please join us on our telethon on May 5th, 2019, right here on Village Connection Network, or on Facebook on Village Connection Network as well. Did you know that 80% of strokes can be prevented? And did you know that what aphasia is? Aphasia is the result of a brain injury or stroke where you can't communicate or think. It really is devastated. I suffered a stroke at age 26, and it'll be my 30th anniversary tomorrow. So this is really a passion of mine. We hope that this telethon really is a wonderful celebration of life. The beneficiaries of the telethon are the American Stroke Association, New Life's Chapter, and ReneMarie's Language of Love. We are really excited about the entertainers and doctors and nurses and health practitioners that are going to be a part of this telethon. If you go to www.languageoflovetelethon.org, you could see everybody scrolling across the bottom, and we still have people joining us as we speak. So please remember that you need to always know the signs of a stroke. Bridget Oy, who is Miss Connecticut, is going to be live in the studio on May 5th. And what happened to Bridget was she experienced a stroke through a friend that they didn't know the signs, and she stated that on the Miss America. So it really is important that everyone knows the FAST sign, which is the face, the arms, the smile, and the time. And please call 911 after when you're calling. Please tell 911 operator that it could be a stroke, because they will go into stroke mode. So we look forward to you joining us on the telethon on May 5th, 2019 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. right here on Village Connection Radio. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you later.
Got me good in a hole that I just can't diffuse, but I know the tricks up your sleeve. 'Cause you and I used to sing just to pass by the time, and I can't let go without a partial thought to where our song may flow. Some ring away, but the echo of yours seemed to stay. And lately when I listen close, what I hear may be fake. So you be real now, and I'll be honest, that what we've got here is truly harmonic. And I can search just to hear the same sound play, but why would I when you're standing here right in front of me? Truly harmonic. Oh, you've got me good. It's a concept I just can't refuse, but you had to see through what seemed without flaw. So you may say that this anthem of ours wrong away. Maybe it's true. So when this sound leaves my ear, I can't help but to sing it again. Hope that if I sing it out, maybe you'll comprehend. I've been around now, and all is silent. What we've got here is truly harmonic. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. when you think of me and the lyrics that we used to sing, and take them for more than what they appear. 'Cause all along, I'll admit that it's all just a song, but maybe it's more than singing to me. Do we exist if the sound of our music stops playing? 'Cause maybe the next time around things won't be the same. They'll exchange. So you be real now, and I'll be honest, that what we've got here is truly harmonic. And I can search just to hear the same sound play, but why would I when you're standing here right in front of me? Truly harmonic.
Welcome back to ReneMarie Stroke of Luck. This is where I get to work out on camera. So I'm going to give it to Jen.
All right. So the first thing is, because your arm has been up a lot and you said it's feeling kind of tight.
Yeah.
Normally we start the workout, we'll put like a 2-pound weight on, and so she can kind of start to drop it, and then gravity will kind of do its thing. And as we warm up, so we'll do just a typical warm up of just sort of like marching in place. You don't even have to touch if you don't want, right? And we'll do this like up and down the gym floor, right? We might do some hamstring curls, just kicking back, working our hamstrings, warming everything up.
See, my arm keeps...
That's why I have the weight and trying to encourage her to pull it down. A lot of times, too, we'll go over to the door and have her reach up, right? We've had you, like, reach up on the wall and just try and straighten the arm as much as she can and curl up and try and straighten it. And we can tell, like, after the first, 5 minutes or so of doing this, her arm does get a little bit straighter, and it does help. Yeah, look at the difference.
Because it can.
It can.
That's...
It's muscle memory.
Right.
It's really all muscle memory.
That's why I go for massages, too.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
So
Jen.
even, this is what I do with my ankylosing. See, look at that. Look how much straighter already, even.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of rub, massage it, try and straighten again, open that elbow up.
I will say that I need to meet a guy that will do this for me all the time.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm working on it.
That's one of the orders.
Goals of 2019.
2019. We have a few of
Your
mine, right?
matchmaker is working on it.
We have a few of
Now
mine.
bring down. See, so look at the difference.
But when you interview them, this is one of the things.
So you sort of have to kind of just focus on that.
Yeah.
Keep it down.
I mean, isn't it much better?
Yeah, look how much better
than it was before.
Than her, she's always holding it up.
But my brain just wants to go like this.
Yeah.
And
hug it up.
But
so, and I had actually thought so the first thing you're gonna do is we're gonna hold the band, and you're gonna take this arm and you're gonna kind of put it right here, and then this arm you're gonna pull down.
Okay.
And pull down. And what's nice about these is you can kind of adjust. So if it's too easy, then you can just tighten up on the band.
So what am I doing?
So you're going to hold. I would hold it, like that. That's good. That's it. Just squeeze around it. That's good. And hold it to your shoulder here. Because we want this, you're anchoring this now. And then this, I want you to grab up a little higher, best you can. And now you're going to pull down. Perfect. And how does that feel? That's a good... Right? So if it was too hard, she can maybe give it a little more slack.
But you know what? I have a lot of strength in my arms.
She does. I have to say, a lot of what you do, her legs and her arms, I'm always very surprised. You do have a lot of strength.
And that's a lot of it has to do with my focus and determination. I'm not saying that to give myself any credit. I'm saying that
as much as you can, right? Because you want to try and get that arm good.
I'm saying that so everybody knows that they can do anything they set their minds to.
I believe that.
Good. You know, and with
how
this,
many times would be good? 15.
I always like to do it till I
She
feel
does.
it, and
She
then
does
go
a
beyond
16.
that. Like, yeah,
16
a lot of times,
is her number. I don't know why.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll even say, "Tell me when you start to feel it." Okay, I'm
you're
really
gonna
starting to feel
your...
it, and then I'll make her go like 8 past, you know, till she's really feeling it, because you could do 16 and not even feel it, you know. So, and what I would say is, by the time you get to about 8, if you're not feeling it, then you need to tighten that band up a little bit.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, that's perfect though. That's good. So then I would always go make her go past this. You could also add tension to it. So maybe you're going to go out 1, 2,
slower.
3. Now hold it. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Come up. 2, 3, 4. Out.
And this
2,
helps my arms
3,
stay straight when
4,
it's...
Hold. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. And I just made this one up this morning.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, she always comes up with this stuff. Because you're always, because what I love about Jen, and I said this in the press, is you're always looking for ways to craft things that'll work for me individually, not for the general public.
Right.
So.
And most trainers are like, I mean, that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, you have to.
You know.
You have to be, you know.
So we have to make you even, so you have to do the other side. Although it's going to make you hold up your arm.
Yes, it's going to make me hold
That's right. So just do about 8 on that side. So she would just pull to keep herself even down. And again, if it's too easy, you could tighten the band up. Stuff. You could tighten the band up.
All right.
Good. Come on this side. I have this little band. You could also, well, I'm going to have you do, well, no, I'll have you do this band and I'll do this one. So same thing. You're going to hold, come over here. You're going to hold that there. That's it. To here. You're going to anchor that point. Hold this one to about there. And then just pull down. And if it's too easy, now this is going to anchor, so you're not moving that. That's it. That's doing all the moving. You could always tighten up on the band, right? You got to have a wide band, and same thing, pulling with the wider band.
I picture like
out
that Clint Eastwood whistle, you know.
You do feel it.
Judy
yeah, this one's a lot harder.
Yeah.
This one's a lot harder. So you can get a fat band, too.
And how would I hold it? Like that?
That's fine. Anchor again.
It goes with my outfit.
Yeah, it does. See, that's the one you should be using.
That's
and then
a beautiful
pull down.
outfit.
And this, I want you to take this hand and move it up here more. Now try it. Anchor that in. Anchor that tight.
Oh,
definitely. And now you don't want to do kind of jerky, right? You want to do smooth. Smooth out.
Now
smooth in.
What
out.
Now,
what place on your arms is this working out?
If I was,
it's actually kind of tricep.
I had the stroke, but
tricep. I'd say like tricep. A little bit of bicep, but
I have a
mostly
rotator
tricep.
cuff wrist. So if I was to do it
Okay.
on the other side, would I be able to strengthen it? Because I still have movement.
Probably for rotator cuff, and Renee, you can do this one too. You could even, you're going to hold the band like this with your elbows in, and you could pull out and in. I'll come over.
Yeah, come over.
All right, so you're going to hold it here. Now you're going to freeze. The only moving joint now, you're going to pull out and in. I would do the yellow. I would do the yellow if you have, because that still matches your outfit too. All right, so now, hold in 90 degrees. Right, so I'm 90 degrees here.
Like this?
Yeah, you're going to have to give it a little more slack than that, I think. And now, keeping your elbows glued to the side, you're going to pull out and in. Out and in. Out and in.
Oh,
Now,
I
keep
like
your elbows
that.
up. But hold on. Come in.
See, it's
Here. Now.
See, the
keep
truth is
elbows
you don't have to like kill
You're
yourself
hinging.
when you're working
Picture
out.
a hinge, right? So you too, right? From here, you're hinging out. So that's it. So it's almost like this, like open and close.
I could feel it in
Open and
both
close.
shoulders.
And you
Yeah.
can.
So it's for here.
You know, you don't have to do that
I like
crazy
that.
aerobic kind of Zumba because our bodies can't take it anymore. You know, but you can work out.
So where would I get one of these?
You need a
Walmart.
You need
Walmart?
but you need like a.
Five Below. This one's from Five Below. $5.
Okay. All right.
You need to watch like something
This
on
is from-
YouTube or something to
This
follow.
is from Five Below.
Judy. Why don't you do like videos? Why don't you have like a?
In my spare time.
I know.
I teach 22 classes a week. It's kind of, I just.
So what's another?
All right,
one
so
or two?
another thing too is we're trying to strengthen your quad, the front of your leg, because you have that knee that tends to kind of pop back a lot.
I know.
So for that,
So let's show them what happens when I
yeah.
walk. when
how
I
her leg
this leg always goes back. And that's why when I had my knee surgery, it was an issue because it was like kind of going like this. And the truth was that
she's doing it now, even she just
the truth was that everybody thought I was crazy. But heels, I walked better in heels because it was up and it kept
it
was
forward
happy.
so it doesn't pop.
I was happy.
She had an excuse to wear her heels. You know, so for that we just want to strengthen the quad. So some of the stuff that we were doing,
and I have
is
to
just
really
squats.
mentally remember.
Yeah.
Because when you say to me, no, like
some stuff she was doing, I was actually even physically holding it here while she worked on the other leg, so it wasn't popping back.
Right.
But we've done squats, so we'll
squats.
Yeah. So squat, and usually I'll have something there for her to sit on.
Can I
sit
sit on it?
I think so. Yeah, I'll watch it. Okay.
So
I would have her.
Want it,
I think right
there
is good.
Put it down. Is that good? Yeah.
That's too low. That's a little too
Oh,
low.
you think I can't do it?
I don't know.
I can do anything. I said my mom said.
Oh yeah, that's about the size of that bar, right? Yeah. So squat down, sit down.
Okay. Let me just. Because I know the camera's over there. I don't want.
You don't want to show me your booty?
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, I won't. I'm not gonna sit on it. I'm not gonna sit on it. I'm just.
Yeah. But you have to get your feet out a little bit more, and you're gonna give me this hand and sit back a little, and then she goes up.
Want me to hold your arm?
And up, back and up. Sometimes it has something visual, right? So she comes back. So part of it, we were trying to build up the quad. One more, and down. One more, and down. Good. So build up the quad muscle. I'd also have a loop band that we would put around something, and we were trying to do like knee raises and things like that. So like this. Oh, we'll go to boxing too after this.
Yeah.
So for this, and you said you even did this one in therapy, right?
Yes.
Where you would
with
put,
around my legs.
Yeah. Put around both.
Oh.
This might be kind of hard because it's small, but 1 foot in there, 1 foot in there. Right, from there, she would stand, you're going to bend both knees. Try and get that knee bent, right? Good. And then come out to the side.
Now look at my arm though.
Yeah. That's right.
No, I have to always remember that. I don't want it like that.
And then
So
just
what
you're
I have
going
to
to
do?
pull out that side. Normally I would have her hold on to something. That's it. She
Oh.
can do like, step back and forth.
But see how my foot is like.
Yep, you always want
And
to keep it parallel.
that's the other thing. I got to make sure that it's parallel.
Yep.
And I recommend that you work with somebody, stroke patients or family, stroke family. Don't do it by yourself, because when you're doing things, if you do it incorrectly, you actually could be hurting yourself rather than. So at least if you have a trainer and you get something on video or you're aware of how to do it, because you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, and sometimes like even myself, I am a trainer, yet sometimes when my trainer trains me, he'll go, don't forget, back straight, because you're tired, you're maybe don't see it, you're not looking into a mirror, so I sometimes will do stuff and he'll go, Jen, roll your shoulders back, so I even myself don't see it, but I see it on other people.
Right.
So it's good to have somebody who's actually looking at you.
Right.
And hey, turn in that foot, or hey, pull back your shoulders, or you're slouching a little, or your back's not quite straight.
Right.
You don't always see it on yourself.
Nope.
Even from there, to build up the quad, you can do just maybe like a knee raise. These bands are kind of hard, but you can do a knee raise. You can do a kick like for your hamstrings. So just kind of kick back one leg and up and back and up. So then do your hamstring. So there's a lot you can do. Just going to Five Below and getting some stuff. Hold on
We're
that
like
side.
Regis and not Regis and Kelly.
Hold her arm.
Ryan and
Hold her, just
Ryan and Kelly. Yeah, like Ryan does this on the show. Kelly does this on the show. The exercise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah, they always get in their gym.
That's so funny. All right, I'm gonna take
They're
this one
both very
out.
exercise.
Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah.
I have a story about Ryan Seacrest.
I like Ryan Seacrest.
I used to consider I used to tease my husband and be like, oh, look, there's my boyfriend. And then I got to meet him.
Oh,
yeah.
I want him to do our telethon.
Well,
because of Dick Clark. Dick Clark suffered a stroke.
Oh,
and
that's right.
He was very good friends with Dick Clark. So
that's right.
It would be a really wonderful cause.
When Ryan had his show out in California, I was visiting a friend and we got to go be in the show. And at the beginning, they needed some people to, you know, like when he came out to be there going, woo, you know. So they had here are these ladies. We're like in our 40s, and we're all like, right. So we're standing in front because I'm short. There's a line there. They say stand here, so I stand here, and I look next to me, and there's an X with nobody there. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So he comes out. Now they had practice with us. We were all supposed to scream and yell when he came out. He comes out. Everyone around me is screaming and yelling, and this is me. He walks up. So this is me. He walks up. He stands next to me. He looks at me. Hi, this is the Ryan Seacrest Show, and we're here today with Jennifer Hudson, who just got thrown off of American Idol, and da-da-da, and da-da-da, and then he leaves and goes and talks to her. And this is me.
Ryan, do our telethon. Do a promo for our telethon.
It's so funny.
Dick Clark. I've reached out to him a number of times. I've reached out to him.
Oh,
I
really?
really
Oh,
want
that's
to.
I gotta say.
Maybe I can use you.
Oh, there you go.
Your connection to him. You remember Jennifer?
Oh, yeah.
She was.
I'm sure. It's so funny. I'll never forget it. All right. Oh, wait, this way, right?
Yeah. Okay. I never thought I'd be boxing.
Dun, 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 dun. Where's the Rocky music? Dun, 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 dun.
All right, can you see us?
Okay, so I like doing boxing because it's cardio, because of your legs. Sometimes, you know, for you to be doing jumping jacks or mountain climbers or burpees, it's kind of not going to happen at this point, right? So I like boxing because it gets us some cardio in, and it was also helping her to stretch her arm because she had to reach for the focus mitt.
And we do it at the end, so I'm like
Yeah,
kinda
like
limber.
the last 10 minutes
so
of
I'm
class.
kind of limber.
Right, so I want you to put, there you go, see? Alright, we're ready. Come on. Alright, I want you to put that
How does it do like this? Okay, leave it on.
Alright, put this in front. There you go, hands up, and take this hand, and now this hand, you got a little more movement, you got an actual punch in there. Good, there you go. That's not bad though, but it really makes her sort of kind of have to reach and focus and use that arm. Good. And then maybe we'll do some double combinations like a 2-2-1. Right, so jab, 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 cross. You can hear like the power she's got in that good arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm like feeling it when I come in. And then sometimes we'll switch sides. So she's going to put her other foot in front. So now she has to reach, this is going to be her cross or her straight punch. She's going to have to reach a little bit farther. So she got a nice little jab there. Then she has to reach farther to kind of get that cross. Good. Making her reach. Because normally you come in a little bit.
Sorry.
One more.
My asthma.
There you go.
Woo!
Good job.
Woo! Come on, Judy. Oh my gosh.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I really think one day you should make videos.
It probably is.
Would
not
be a
bad
great
idea.
idea.
I've always wanted to do like a chair class for like morbidly obese, you know, kind of thing. So
Yeah, 'cause
maybe
you're
someday
trained-
when I'm sick of going out
Yeah.
and going to places or.
But you
when I
enjoy
have
the
some time.
people.
I do.
You enjoy the people.
I got my little nuggets,
So, it's
my
good.
little kids.
Oh my gosh. So,
So you did good.
thank you for coming today
Oh,
and
you're quite
sharing
welcome.
this wonderful
We're
day.
honored, Jen.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
Jen
for having me.
is not going to be able to do the social media this year on a telethon.
Yes.
So, but we have backups.
Good.
Not as good backups, but we
Thank
have
you.
backups.
Hopefully next year, I don't see, there shouldn't be a problem for next year.
Yes,
so.
yes. Judy, you have anything you want to spring on anybody?
Not yet.
What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's 10. So, can we switch back over? We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go back over to our chair. I'm going to put my shoes on, and I'll leave this jacket on, but I'm going to put my shoes on. We'll be right back. Oh, it's over here.
They're all dead. The lines cut off inside my head. I left here like a broken man with no idea of where I stand. Oh, my mind clear. Oh, I shed all my tears. Oh, now baby, I was just waiting here while you moved on. Security, this newfound freedom you kept from me. The sound of all your loaded guns. This heartbreak war has just begun. The sound of all your loaded guns. This broken man has already won. Oh, my mind clear. Lord, I shed all my tears. Oh, now baby, I was just waiting here while you moved on.
Welcome to ReneMarie Chocolat. Thank you for joining us today. This was a really good show, and it was just about loving each other and loving people through it, and really to begin the journey on this 5th annual telethon and our 5th annual Stroke of Luck internet TV show, and we celebrated our 5th annual anniversary of our foundation. I'm saying we because I couldn't have done it without every single piece to the puzzle that was a part of it. So we are so proud of ourselves.
Yes, we are.
You know, and Jen and Jim and everybody, even the people that just support us, you know, that say go get them. And like Sierra yesterday, I put up who we're going to be on the telethon, and she said, go get it, Renee, go get them, you know. So, you know, it's just about loving people through it. Love people through it. That's going to be my tagline. So anybody want to give a quick promo for the telethon?
I knew you were going to do that.
Oh, I'll do it.
All right, okay.
You don't know when
I'm Judy Morello.
No, you don't have to do it in a formal. Just when is it gonna be?
May 5th.
Yeah.
Sunday from Village Connection Network.
Right.
And we're going to have doctors, nurses, stroke survivors, people who've had brain injury or concussions talk, and many entertainers.
Yeah.
And we ask that you donate whatever you can, please. It's a very worthy cause, and you can help so many people. And the benefactors are the American Stroke Association and Life's Next Chapter and ReneMarie Language of Love Foundation, Inc.
Yeah. And the truth is that, you know, we really believe in what we're doing, and we really need your support. I always believed that, you know, you have to give back. You have to give back. And it doesn't matter whether you give back to a foundation or the Red Cross or your church or your synagogue, but really giving back is really fruitful, and it just makes you feel good, and it makes the world go round. And I always thought that even if it is the Red Cross or your church, but if you're not giving to somebody, or if you have the financial stability to give to us, we really would appreciate it. And we are promising that it will not go to waste. We're doing some incredible work. This television show primarily is really a huge platform to bring stroke awareness to everybody, and aphasia awareness, and the kindness and love and music and God. And sometimes we have fun the way we just had fun with Jen. But it really is educational, and sometimes laughter is really a huge part of.
And they should go to our websites.
Yep.
Because on our websites, it'll have our mission, who our board members are, all the videos from way back, from 5 years ago, all the way up to now.
Yeah. It really is incredible, and we're and really our next 5-year goal is to really start to fully help those that our insurance has run out. You know, we've complied with our other 2 mission statements. We've had to begin a platform because nobody was going to give to an organization or foundation that didn't have, you know, people research where they're sending their money, and they just don't want to give to anybody. I mean, there's a lot of scammers out there. I mean, it's a shame. There's a lot of scammers out there, but we're very transparent in what we do, and you know, and we've been keeping the 5-year telethon, an annual telethon, the stroke and aphasia awareness. We've been doing that. I've had many people share with me that they didn't know about aphasia until, you know, we brought it to the forefront. And I got to give credit to Elaine Adler. She is an incredible pioneer in the aphasia world. I think she put a name to it, because people used to suffer strokes and couldn't communicate, but there's a name for the issue, the challenge that you have when you suffer a stroke. And
I wasn't aware of it myself until my dad suffered a stroke, but he wasn't affected by, he had a massive stroke and was paralyzed, but he didn't have the aphasia part.
Yeah. And
so I really wasn't familiar with it.
Yeah, and it's really is important to, to be aware that somebody may not be drunk and somebody may not be on drugs. They could be suffering a stroke. So call 911. It's better to call 911 and be mistaken than to allow it to go, because time is of the essence when it happens. So
can't stress that enough.
No, and we're going to say it to her below in the face, but please donate to us. Whether it's $5, $50, $5,000, $500,000, $1 million, we promise that your funds will really go to good use and really will benefit the entire world. I always said that if I ever won the lottery, it would be good for the world, because I really believe in giving back. And I was just watching a really humbling not a promo, but an after video that I put out, and it's on my Facebook page, that I did in 2011. It was the first vision of the telethon, and Dominic Cortalesa's on it, my mother's on it, Bill, who is from Adler's Aphasia Center, and a bunch of musicians and stuff. It was kind of like the kickoff to the vision of the telethon. And people said, this is really an important cause. It really is an important cause. And I can't stress how much I am so grateful to God and to everyone to allow me the second chance at life and to love me through it and to help me to get to this point where I am. And we're not happy. We are happy where we are, but
we have so much
work to do. We have so much work to do, and that's why we partner with the American Stroke Association. And any other person that wants to partner with us, we would love for you to partner with us.
Do you want to mention about the Next Life's Generation and what we're doing there?
Yeah, Life's Next Chapter. We're working with them on we're going to school systems. And we're educating the children how to save lives and what it is to have a stroke.
Very important.
It is, because we could change their concept. We can change. And stroke happens to young people. It doesn't only happen to your grandparents, which is what people think. People think that when you suffer a stroke, it only happens to your grandparents. I was 26 years old when I suffered my stroke. So it happens to everybody.
And even unborn babies can suffer a stroke.
Yes. So please, 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 if you are not in the position to donate to us, you can help us by sharing our link, sharing our information, praying for us, giving us good thoughts, supporting us. Sometimes somebody who doesn't have the financial means, which I've been there. I've claimed bankruptcy in my life. I know what it feels like to be in that place. So don't feel bad that you can't help us financially, but you can always send it to somebody, and maybe that person that you're forwarding it to will give us a great donation for both of you. So, just think about it. So, Jen, anything? Want to give a good plug for the telethon that you're not going to?
I'm going to miss it. Did I come on the first one, the very first one?
I think you
I
did.
did on all of them. All of them.
Yeah.
So this is the first one I'm going to miss.
Our
and
social
I always
media
look forward
guru.
to it. It's very fun. I kind of learned as I went.
Yeah.
And no, it's a great time. So I encourage you to come in and listen and donate. And I don't know, it was just very entertaining. I loved seeing Andrew and perform, and it just had great performers and great information. So.
Yeah. And you got to give you and you have to, that's why we do music and fun and everything. Yeah. But the bottom line is we want to bring awareness to strokes and aphasia and to God and to love people through it. So with that, thank you so much, both of you, for being a part of this important day. Jim, thank you so much for being a part of this beautiful. And thank you to Michelle for the beautiful flowers. My friend
They're
Michelle
very fragrant.
Brought them over to my house last night, and I said I'm going to bring them.
Yeah,
so. It's good.
They're beautiful. And they smell wonderful.
I know. They're like the breath of fresh summertime. That's what it smells like.
Easter. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, Easter and just really the season. It's a holy season as far as in my world. Mm-hmm. I know that Passover is not as holy as Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah.
It is.
It is? It is. That's good. Because I know that Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah is much more... is your holy time.
Yom Kippur is... the Day of Atonement.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And
it's almost like our Good Friday.
And Passover is, it's a long story.
Yeah.
But maybe next week I'll tell you more about it.
Okay, well, next week.
Oh, we're not going to be here.
We're not going to be here.
I'm sorry about that. Okay.
For the next 2 weeks.
But there was problems with Egypt attacking the Jewish people and
painting the doors.
Well, the doors were painted. You want me to
No,
say
we can.
something
We
about
can. No,
it?
we
Because
could.
I have it.
I know,
with
but
me.
you know what? We'll table that so we could go. But we will let you know that we will not be here for the next 2 weeks. Next week is Palm Sunday, and then we have Easter. And really, we have to gear up for the telethon. We have to start
But we have
focusing.
to leave with one word or 3 or 4 words saying that we wish our audience
Thank you
a
very
happy
much.
spring, a happy Passover, a happy Easter. Enjoy the season.
Yes, enjoy the loving season.
And God bless you all.
So, thank you so much for everything. Here we go. Let's blow our kisses.
Ready?
Bye, everybody. See you at the telethon. Yay!
Mi amor, yo no entiendo por qué tú más que nadie sabes qué pasó en mi vida. Yo no sé qué tú piensas, yo no sé lo que haré.
stand.
Oh, my mind clear. Lord, I shed all my tears. Oh, now baby, I was just waiting here while you moved on. Security, this newfound freedom you kept from me. The sound of all your loaded guns, this outbreak war has just begun. The sound of all your loaded guns, this broken man has already won. Oh, my mind clear. Lord, I shed all my tears.